Banana, oh yeah. If you love me, don't you let anybody touch your body. Baby, no. If you really love me, you should give that body. Say for me, believe me, that you could see for me. Baby, no. And don't let me down. Baby, don't kiss another person. Don't do another person. I'm greedy. You should know already that I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. You should know that I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Are you really only one the time? I like that guy in my area. Wanna feel like that guy. That's why I need a good girl back there. Something like Rihanna in a miniskirt. She give me steady all I'm call her Rihanna. Let's make a baby you can call her Tiana. Oh, she a bad girl. She give me steady cause she know I'm a bad boy. Good girl bad. Baby is a good girl bad. Baby is a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm
You just stay too fast, girl. Slow it down. Cause I know say you take another round. See, I know how you will come my way, but I know won't let you out. Boy, cause you moving all around, girl, slow it down. You're there. Your hands in my hair. You're running it like you just don't care. The boyfriend saying this just ain't fair. Calling your phone, but you just ain't there. I see me up there. She said she wanna see me up there. She wanted to feel the same tricks again. You want to go from this world again. I'm if we go to the sunlight, I'm what you move in the feel like, and take you back to the roof light, I'm gonna look up and make you feel right, and take you ride to the moonlight, I want the stars from the rooftop, you just be cold, baby, don't stop, you just be cold, baby, don't stop, tree, be love, and tree, be love, and tree, be love, and tree, be love, oh, tree, be love, and tree, be love, and tree, be love, oh, tree, when you know the tree, when you love, and tree, when you love, and tree, when you love, oh, tree, when you love, and tree, when you love, and tree, when you love, you bad. Look at that one, I'm in a put your time. No lie, I don't feel like. Open my bikini, but girl, you fine, you fine. I said you fine, like God, you like me, then you put it in your body. I said you put it in your body. See me, yeah. You said you want to see me, yeah. She want me to be on the same trip, yeah. Walk together, let's go, yeah. I see me up there. She said she wanna see me up there. She wanna feel the same trips again. Walk the up and let's go there. Tree, be love, and tree, be love, and tree, be love, and tree, be love, oh tree, be love, and tree, be love, and tree, be love. Oh, tree, when you go to the tree, when you love that tree, when you love that tree, when you love, oh, tree, when you love that tree, when you love that tree, when you love that
Yes, I. Karibuni sana to the Black Fire Radio Media for the 21st century. Hope you are doing great this wonderful morning. Karibuni sana once again to the Black Fire Radio Media for the 21st century. This is the Pan African Bliss. My name is Joby. Hope you are doing great this wonderful Wednesday. It is the 6th of October on a Wednesday, as you like to call it, the WCW, as you get to appreciate the ladies in your lives, or maybe the woman in your life. It could be your sister, as I keep on saying. It could be your mother. It could be your daughter. It could be your grandma, whoever you are appreciating this particular day that you feel like they have done the most in your life. Karibuni sana once again. As we say, we are live and interactive on our social media handles. We are on Facebook at the Black Fire Network Radio Station. We are on Twitter at the Black Fire Network Radio at the Black Fire Network, as you get to use the hashtag Pan African Bliss Joby and hashtag Black Fire Network. Also, you can find us on Instagram at the Black Fire Network as well. Karibuni sana, and we hope you are doing great. Samuel, you are already, and I want to say thank you for joining us on the broadcast. I'll be sharing the link in a little bit, just in a few. You can also call us in, SMS us or tap us at the +254 754 402 472. Sorry, let me just say that once again. You can also call us at the +254 754 402 730. You can also check us on our website in case you are joining us for the first time and you've not joined the website. That is at the www.blackoffireNetwork.com. And once you've logged on to the website, feel free to create your own profile and join the Black Fire family, because we have amazing discussion. I'll be sharing just a little bit of the website in case you are wondering what is it that we are talking about, and that is before the end of the show, and I believe you'll be understanding more of it. Nonetheless, for now, you can also download the app on the Google Play Store and get to enjoy these amazing vibes that they get to play you greedy by the one and only Stakis Darkos, all the way from Nigeria. And yesterday I was a little bit shocked, when I had something to do with South Africa, and I was like, I've been saying this for, maybe for the longest time, like it's wrong, but he's from Nigeria. And I also did get to play you Trippy Love, still from Nigeria, by the one and only Lex the Wolf. And we are looking forward to amazing jams, because you can't start a project and just lie on your talent. You need to do something about it. So I do hope that they have amazing stuff coming along, and right here on the Black Fire Radio, we'll be able to share that. It is 3 minutes to 12 p.m. right here in Nairobi. I don't know where you are listening to us from. What is the time over there, Samuel? I believe by this time it could be around 4, because I remember it was yesterday around this time. It was about like around 4 a.m. if I'm not really wrong. But you can share with us what is the time over there. Karibuni sana once again, and you know how we start our day with some amazing quote. And of course, it being the Women's Day, the WCW, where we get to appreciate women. Today I want to read some particular quotes just to get to inspire women, rather to feel motivated. First, personally, in motivating myself and motivating the sisters that are outside there, and the young ladies that are outside there. This is, I believe, a strong woman may be stronger than a man, partially if she happens to have love in her heart. I guess a loving woman is indestructible. That is to the women, and I hope that you are vibrating to the highest as you get to enjoy this particular one. Karibuni sana once again. We're gonna take a short musical break. When we come back, Samuel will be sharing the link Then we're going to get onto the matter straight away as we get to discuss about sex slavery. That is one of the things that has been happening right here in the African continent. And I wanted to share that. And as I get to share a video I saw some time back, but I was not able to share with you, family, because I think it is a touching matter. But I was saying it is the reality and also a choice, that the leaders make us, or rather make most of the African youths and the African people, especially to the women. And of course, considering today I'm celebrating women and it is on a Wednesday. You celebrate women every day, not because it is on a Wednesday. Get to appreciate the women in your life every day. Could be your mom, as I say, your sister, your grandma, whoever it is, your fiance, your wife. Just say thank you unto them, because women do go through a lot. We are strong, but we go through a lot. As much as nobody can come forth and talk about it, we get to go through a lot. I'll be sharing about that, and I was saying that I think it is a choice that the government has led us to, or rather led so many young women to get into this particular kind of matter. But be it all of that, I do believe that they are also supposed to be taken care of, rather their needs. They're supposed to be they also have rights. It is a choice. The leaders have made them to go through that path because of lack of system. Let me say, most of them may even lack of education, most of them lack of support, maybe from even family, from the society itself. You're being discriminated because maybe you dropped out of school and due to lack of school fees, while the government provides free education, but you're still going to be chased out of school because there's still some money required by the teachers in different ways. But of course, I'll be sharing more about that as we get to enjoy on these particular vibes. I want to play you one of the from the one and only Paul Raj. I saw the picture of him and I was like, yo, he's good looking, but this is Mazini Mekwala. I hope you are getting to enjoy this particular right here on the Blackout Fire Radio, media for the 21st century. And that is all the way from Zambia. all the way from Zambia. That is, I almost said Akainde Chilema. That is by the one and only Paul Raj. And I can't understand actually a word that Zambians get to say. I don't know if Zambians get to speak Swahili, but the only word I can hear right there is Manzi Nimekwara and beauty. I think Manzi in Swahili means lady, and beauty, we know beauty, what it is. It's all about beauty. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Joby. How are you today?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing okay. It's kind of early. I heard you talk about Zambian.
Uh-huh.
If Africans understand you as one person, listen to
Mm-hmm.
other African languages, you would hear
Mm-hmm.
the similarities in the linguistics.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I had you say uh, uh, um, Cammy and Rumbi, Cammy would
Mm-hmm.
start speaking to. Cammy didn't know that Rumbi didn't know Swahili, so Cammy would start speaking Swahili, and Joe was like, "I don't know what she's saying." That's what I know. Let me tell Cam. Say, Cammy, she's in Zimbabwe. She doesn't understand
Mm-hmm.
Swahili, but you
Mm-hmm.
got from Shona to so she's Shona,
Mm-hmm.
and that originates from individuals that spoke Swahili. There are certain words within the language that you
Mm-hmm.
can pick up. I said, so certain parts she can understand you, Cammy, but she doesn't speak Swahili. You
Well,
gotta
I thought
speak
I
English to her. Go ahead,
oh,
go ahead,
I
go
I
ahead.
thought for I thought for a minute that Zambians also do get to understand Swahili, but it
Some
seems
of them
that
do,
I'm
maybe not much. It's usually Swahili is mostly spoken in. See, as Africans broke up, the language always fractured and becomes different because depending on the environment that you're in, the geography and
Mhm.
distance. So you can still hear remnants of it. They can probably just like when I had spikes in them in Rwanda. They can understand a few words in Rwandese
Yeah.
because it was broke up from Swahili maybe 500-600 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But um, um, Swahili is mostly spoken in Kenya, Uganda,
South
Tanzania, the
Africa,
Congo, and
South
that's about it.
Africa, South Africa
No,
also.
no, you think no? They don't listen. No, they don't speak Swahili,
They
Joe.
do, most of them do because I've had some
No,
people also
no, they
teach me.
might understand it. That's not. They probably talk to you because they took classes, but no, that's not a language in South Africa. They're starting
Yeah.
to implement it because they want one African tongue. Swahili being the biggest language in Africa, so
Mm-hmm.
it would behoove people to make Swahili the African tongue. I agree with that, but no, is Swahili a normal language spoken in South Africa? No, sweetheart, it's not.
Right. At least I got that one. I thought that maybe there is a part of South Africa that get to
Now,
speak
you
Swahili.
when you want to talk to Sheppel will tell you, Sheppel from South Africa, one of our listeners, he's always on the social media platform, always in the shows. He'll tell you,
Mm-hmm.
no, I've been to South Africa many times. No,
Mm-hmm.
Swahili is not a normal, language there. Most of them wouldn't even know what the hell you're talking about. Start speaking Swahili. He said, hey, girl, what are you speaking? I'm speaking Swahili. I'm speaking Swahili. Don't you know? No, we don't know such Swahili. You'll find most of the language is English, of course, and then you still think you speak English, but
Mm-hmm.
Zulu, Dembele,
Mm-hmm.
but mostly the biggest language is the Zulu. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Zulu. That was the biggest tribe in South Africa, the Zulu.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the
But
Khoisan, of course. Go
uh-huh.
ahead.
All right, but I wanted to get onto the matter. That was just by the way because for a minute I was
Okay.
saying that
They go
I was.
Shepherd right there. They go,
Mhm.
they keep it correct. Exactly, Shepherd. I'm trying to let Joby know they don't speak Swahili in South Africa. She was missing,
Hi,
you know.
Derek.
But
Uh,
no, we do love South Africa. So you know, I love South Africa, Shepherd. I love it. Somebody go to South Africa, I love it.
Good
Good.
morning, and Derek. Derek Askew, hope you are doing great, and also to Shepo, hope you are doing great. That's quite a hard name to pronounce over there,
But
Shepo.
it's South African. You talking
I
about
know.
your best country you want to go to is South Africa. So they go.
Yeah, I do.
He's a
I do.
he's a they go South African right there.
I do hope you'll be able to accommodate as once you land onto the South African country. But getting onto the matters
I
of
don't know. I'm gonna send you guys to South Africa, but I don't know. You're gonna be South Africa is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful, but it's also disturbing. I don't like the way black people are treated in South Africa. It's wonderful. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, white people control South Africa. It's
Okay,
that land was stolen. It's just the fact that that land was
so
stolen. So it's just the fact that in Kenya the land is stolen. You see white people, but not a lot. Like you did. The whole thing was also to take Kenya too, but they were going to wipe Kenyans out. They were going to genocide you and completely take it, because Kenya was supposed to be like Australia. Same way they went down and killed all the black people off in Australia and Tasmania. And they murdered all the black people there. So now you just see white people in Australia and Tasmania. They were going to do that to Kenya. That was the blueprint for Kenya, to murder off all black people,
mm-hmm.
to take the country.
Actually, uh-huh.
Go ahead, Joe.
I totally agree with you, because there's some time back when you mentioned the matters of being genocided. I think it is mostly happening in South Africa, because I bumped into a video which really interested me when women were talking about, like, if you are HIV positive, I think they somehow genocide you. I don't know, but let me just look at the video, then maybe I'll be able to share. Before that,
That's what I said. Shepherd Zulu's the largest, exactly. And Zulus, I have nothing but pride in Zulu people, because they fought that cracker when they came in. They fought hard and long. So shout out to the Zulu Nation, who fought hard and long against this cracker when they were invading South Africa. So shout out to the Zulu Nation.
Didn't they protest last week?
Yeah, I think they protested about the jabs and shit. So shout out to the Zulu. That's why they got the Zulu King. They're collapsing the leaders in the Zulu. Exactly. When they killed the king or something, then the woman took over and they killed her too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I have to check. I'm not sure.
All right, let me just get straight to the matters of the day. You have okay, you are okay. I'm saying that I wanted to get straight onto the matters of the day, and still the matters of the Pandora paper is still ongoing. And one of the president of, let me see, it is President Denis Sassou Nguesso. I don't know, he's from, let me just get this particular one, but he's saying that he's going to report the French broadcast because they are putting false allegations onto him. And this brought to attention to me when you were saying that right now, even when the social media handles went down, it was because, there's too much information being leaked outside there. And of course, the exposure, or other, these all exposure leading on, because nothing has happened ever before like this, like us knowing the deep secrets of the presidents or the prime ministers or the leaders. I think it is because there's something that they are not doing that they are supposed to do to the African countries. It's like the president Uhuru Kenyatta
when you're not following what these white people told you, and you being a puppet, you follow it. They say, well, we're going to expose you. Then when you don't do that, then we're going to kill you. You understand? The world is controlled. The world is not nothing. The world is nothing the way you think it is.
Keith.
Go ahead, Samuel. Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't they have isn't it similar to the Panama Papers?
Panama Papers. Yeah, they came out. That's what I told.
Isn't this same?
That's what I told Al-Qaeda. I wanted them to look it up. I think it came out like 2013, 2012 or something like that. Yeah, it's the same.
No, it wasn't so far back.
And it's the same people. No, that's about 2015 or something like that.
But the Congo president right now is in denial, and he's saying that the Pandora Papers, he's saying that he owned a company that controlled diamonds mines in Congo.
Sorry. Wasn't Pandora that lady in Greek mythology that opened the box that caused
it opens up the box. It's really not Greek mythology. It's not Greek mythology. It's African. Everything you hear, everything you hear from the Greeks is actually us. Yeah, so there's no such thing as Greek mythology. Every mythology was stolen out of Africa. So Pandora was an African term. So that was like an African princess. But white people take it. They steal from us. And, this is Greek mythology that never exists. It's all African.
It's more like Greek mythology.
Exactly. It's all stolen from us. But
I was just thinking.
Go ahead, Joby.
I was just thinking, for the situation to be calmed down, there is a lot of things that Africa is going to face like a lot of challenges, because for them to agree to these terms and for the whole thing to be pulled down, like there is something that is yet to come, or maybe some, crisis that is yet to affect we, the citizens of Africa,
But they
despite
want to start more censorship. That's what this is about. They pulled this. It was no hacker. They pulled it down. They created. This was created by intelligence agency. Didn't know Mark Zuckerberg create no Facebook. Didn't none of these people create, these are front people. Understand, the U.S. government, the CIA created all this shit. You understand? Okay, everybody remembers the shows. I don't think it comes on no more. Anybody remember the shows that was called Big Brother back in the day, right? You guys remember the shows? Joey might be too young, but y'all guys remember a show called Big Brother? You guys
Yeah, I
remember the
remember it,
show?
but I never watched it.
Yeah, I know what, but that was when they got the idea. When they first started, that's how they seen this TV show called Big Brother, and the government said, "Damn, people are agreeing because people always want to be on camera, want to be seen. We don't have no real achievements, right?" So the government looked at this show and came in America. I think they took it to Nigeria. They took it to England. It's called Big Brother. So the government said, "God damn, these people are willingly being seen all the time. They're willingly getting their life exposed." They said, that's how we'll track their ass and spy on them.
Well,
So it was DARPA. Yeah, it was DARPA and them. They had developed the internet. I know the internet was developed by the American government, the spy agency. That's how you got the internet. So they said, this is a good use. So we'll create these social media platforms. Of course, we'll get our front man. We'll say it was some kid in a garage. Everybody's in a fucking garage. Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, all these morons. And none of these morons built none of this. Apple with Steve Jobs, all these morons, right? So that'll be the front story that we put out there. This way we get to spy on people, because they'll tell you, hey, I'm over here eating in KFC. Look what I'm eating. And I got my mother here, and we go here, we go there. So it's a perfect spy tool. People know it now. That's why people cheer when Facebook went down. People now are waking up. Hey, this thing is for spying. Yes. Instagram, all that shit, you put your personal information on there. It's for spying. That's what it was created to do. That's what it was about, to spy on you. You were freely given information that they would have to work for, especially now. You imagine you got all these cameras in these countries that you take over, because it's all started by the Rothschilds, goes back to the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, because that's who created the CIA. So imagine Joby's taking pictures in Kenya, right, or a video. That goes right back to the Rothschilds. They goddamn right. We get all the information. They're sharing it for free. We ain't got to spy. All these people are spying for us and don't even know it. We know where the fuck they at. We know what's going on. We know what they think. We know all of it.
Yeah, I was saying
spy agency. Go ahead, Joby.
I was saying yesterday, I was watching a certain documentary on Netflix, which was giving us discussing, like how these social media platforms are always controlling us, and they are in control because whatever you put, they already know whatever you like. They know, like, whatever you like, whatever you don't dislike. Whenever you even like a picture,
because you didn't show them. You algorithm. You're not. They didn't brain type. Exactly right. The algorithm. You didn't click on. You like that. You like that. So it develops an algorithm about your likes and dislikes. The computer's learning you. And now all that information goes back to the CIA. So they know that. That's why they gave it to you for free. And how the fuck at first this kid...
You never get anything for free.
Yeah. How this Mark Zuckerberg, this kid, it was a college dropout, have billions of dollars to give you an app for free. It goes around the world. You got your rabbit ass mind. That's the government. So you got a free app. Now you're telling on yourself. You're spying on yourself. And now it's censoring you because it don't want you to say certain things. That was on purpose. Now you're addicted to this dumb shit.
It is really crazy. But I wanted to get straight to the topic of the day, because that is what is really happening about the Pandora Papers. But we know the government is taking us for a fool, and we won't touch more, or rather discuss more.
Exactly right, Shepo. Stolen legacy. I mean, interpret them. Stolen legacy. Everything that they like. I want to like I heard Kate about my teacher that taught me Sunday school. Your teacher that taught you Sunday school is a moron. I know. Hope you hear me, Katie. The teacher that taught you Sunday school is a moron. Because everything she taught you is a damn lie. You were talking about, I want to go to Egypt and look for the tomb of Jesus. There's no tomb of Jesus. He wasn't ever in no well, would that be Israel? But I know, but she said Egypt though. I'm just saying, because that's what her Sunday school teacher taught us lies and shit. That's the talking about the lies that we gotta unlearn. There was no Jesus walking around no damn Egypt and buried in no tomb, Katie. But that's why I pulled up. Mansa Musa is the richest man who ever lived. Not nobody in the Bible named Solomon. Because it doesn't exist. Anyway, the chef was right. Everything that's African, they stole from us and put their white names on it. And we need to know that. We are the founders of reading, writing, and math and everything. We are African people. Go ahead, Joey.
That is totally true. I wanted to get straight to the matters of one of the things that has been burning me, and of course, I've seen also other people talking about it. When it comes to the matters of the sex workers, we know that you becoming a sex worker, it might lead you because one, you have lacked a job. The government is denying you a job. Maybe you are a school dropout, you lack school fees, while we have the free education that is being given unto us. But when you go to school, the teachers will still demand money from you, while this is free education, as they call it.
Hey, dude, that's the corruption. I learned about that in Kenya. I'm like, and Spike's talking about these teachers are good. Spike's is out of his fucking mind. Most teachers in Kenya suck, like most teachers around the planet suck. The system sucks because it's not built to educate you. Spike's in there defending these damn no good teachers. I heard you over there say no teachers no good, and Katie, and they both right. Spike's is wrong. Spike's, you are wrong. These no good teachers and shit. They still be charging kids fees in Kenya, but they're not supposed to even charge them because they're corrupt and fucked. And all they doing is teaching them lies. Teaching them about the white people did this. These are all lies. Everything you learn, everything I learned on my own outside of school because I had white teachers who didn't like black people teaching me. We were forced to go to white people's schools.
That is what I was saying, that most of these teachers, most of the things I think that we have been told they are lies. But I'm just putting it on this matter. I'm speaking about the sex workers, and I wanted to share a little bit of the video because this is an issue that I've seen so many African young girls going through. You are being body shamed outside here, rather being shamed because you dropped out of school, but the society will not come forth and help you in any way.
But the society, exactly right, but the society is letting these corrupt teachers. Education is supposed to be free and fair, like it was in Africa, even though it's not now. Why are you charging me to go to school if the system's supposed to be damn free? You talking about I owe you some fees? The government know what's going on. Why does the government stop the shit? It's corrupt and it's illegal.
I was saying even some time back that if you don't go to tuition, like on Sunday and on Saturday, you're supposed to rest also as a student. I mean, your mind is being exhausted after you being fed things that are not even helping you. Like if you don't go to school on Saturday or on Sunday, you're going to get your ass whipped on Monday and be requested, why didn't you come to school? You are supposed to report to school and you're going to study the whole day. And you find that you don't even, your mind is not, I remember me, I used to go to school from Monday to Sunday. I never had time to rest, never. And if I don't go to school,
hold on. You go to school 7 days a week?
Yes.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what Samuel said. That's what I want to know. Oh, Joby, you used to go to school 7 days a week?
Yes, I did.
That's
what kind of crazy ass shit is that?
And then you tell me to shout out to my teacher outside there, and he used to whip me because of not going to school on Sunday and on Saturday. Well, I'm supposed to be resting and doing homework that I'm being piled up for, a homework that I do not even understand. I'm not being given instruction or an example. Do this and this and this. Then
Spike says, so what? You love the teachers, love them. Spike said, no. I tell them teachers go kick rocks. What are you talking about? Every day? How you gonna go to school every day, Joby? That's crazy as cat shit.
That is why I was saying that I'll not even give a special shout out to any of the teachers. I mean, there were those who are.
Spike got mad. Spike got mad. What do you mean? You're no teacher. You don't love them when you're teachers. Why don't you? No, Spikes. I don't love none of them. I wish I had a 2x4 piece of wood so I can smack him in the mouth or something. I wish I could do that, Spike.
Well, I think at least you supported me, because it reached a point I was like, yo, is it me that I'm talking bad because of the teachers, or what is really happening? But that was what is really happening. But getting to the matters of the street workers, sex workers, this is what is really happening in the African continent. We did get to see that the WHO, when they're coming to help most of us Africans, or rather the African continents, they end up raping us. And these cases are really rising up to a point whereby, a lady is feeling like, she was, how do I say, you are manipulated, you are violated in such a way that they only think if you don't have a job, if you don't have a way where you can help your kids, because you thought this white person was going to help you in any way by you sleeping with them, then you end up turning into being a sex worker. That is what is really happening. So right now, a mother of 6 has told that she had been taken from a farm together with her 3 youngest daughters, and are being made to work at least 3 weeks without taking any breaks. And they had to beat the children up if they complained, and they were also tired. The military, these are the militants, they kept her as a sex slave for over a year. It is really crazy. And of course, the same issue, I did also get to see it. I don't know if it is in Mozambique or in Nigeria. I wanted to share the same story where young ladies, even if you are a sex worker, I do believe it is a choice. I don't want to body shame them. I don't want to make them look like...
I know it's a choice. I don't know if it's a choice. Sometimes you push in Africa with such corrupt governments and poverty, Joby. Sometimes that might be the only way you're giving... Africa is so fucked up right now because of the puppets that been. Let me make this clear. The invasion of us losing our autonomy to white people has destroyed us as a people on the continent. That's just a fact. So all these problems you have is because we were colonized as a people, and then they installed their puppets who have. That's why the governments, like when Kate was talking about. All the governments are bad in Africa. They got white people right now. Yeah, why are they bad? Because white people made them bad. And because they're stealing out of Africa. They purposely made these governments unworkable, all terrible. Mm-hmm. They put these idiots and morons in charge of African people. That's not accident that Africa has the worst governance on the planet. It's on purpose. And so when your government's not there to really help you, you don't get a good education. No one gives a shit. You've been taught to not love yourself. You don't have any love for other African people because you're taught not to love each other. Mm-hmm. You're taught not to respect one another. You see when you fill out the damn... let me finish, Joby. You see when you fill out the goddamn bus, did nobody jump to your help and lift you up? Because that's the self-hate that African people have been given by the no good cracker.
Still the same.
Go ahead.
Still the same issue, still the same thing I was saying yesterday when we were discussing about the matters of giving a shout out to a teacher. Then I told Kate and Spikes that a teacher is one of the people that also promotes, like us hating each other as African people.
Yes, they do. Thank God. That's why I wanted to call yesterday. I said, Joby's too damn wise. You're exactly right, Joby. You are 100% correct. They are the ones to enforce the self-hate. Go ahead.
When you fail in class, let's say I'm performing best in sports or maybe in other types of games, but if I fail the science subject or the mathematics the subject, I'm going to be called a fool and a stupid person in class. And the rest of the students are always going to see me as a fool, and they're going to be disconnected from me. And I'm also going to be disconnected from them because they are the group of the clever people. I'm the group of the dumbest people. So how is it that I'm supposed to give a shout out to someone like that? How? Tell me.
You're not. And see, that's how you know. See, wisdom is not taught. You're usually born with wisdom because of the experience you had through other lives. See, because you're very wise, Joby. You're very young, but you're wise. You're very wise to be so young. You're very wise and perceptive to be so young. Sometimes it blows my damn mind how wise you are. You're very wise to be so young. But yes, these teachers will put their, see, those who can't do teach, Joby. The failures are always the teachers. People don't know that. Through society, the ones who can't use, the white man has set up the system now. Those who can't do teach. Those who can't go out there and do shit, they're the ones become the teachers because they couldn't accomplish nothing in life. And then, especially in Africa, they start to indoctrinate you with nothing but lies. Nothing but idiotic lies. They're abusive. I've seen Kenya and Uganda. Those schools are abusive, indoctrinate, and they don't teach you nothing. They teach you nothing but lies. It's European indoctrination and self-hatred.
They do not. They do not impact anything important in us, because when you look at also the form of the system of education is really messed up, because it reaches a point. I've seen other people like dropping out of school because the education is not helping in any way. Like you feel like your mind is being complicated instead of helping you. You are being complicated, and if you don't pass, you're being forced to pass. Like, how do you expect me to how do
that means you memorize and regurgitated some European bullshit. And Sheppo's telling you inside the chat room, the stuff that they teach you are lies, because that's what I teach you about. Oh, this is what the Greeks did, the Europeans did. That's all lies. That's all stolen from Africa. They're not going to teach you that. They're not going to tell you that it was Africa who taught the European how to speak. They're not going to teach you that, Joby, in no Kenyan school. These are facts of history, because they still got the European system. They're not going to teach the African child there. Listen here, you ruled the world at one time. You are the fathers of humanity. You are the mothers and fathers of education on the planet. That's not being told in Kenya. You're not being taught that you are the ones who created mathematics. You are the ones who created astronomy. You are the ones. They're not taught that. All they taught in school is Jesus is the Lord. Lord is the Jesus. Like, what the fuck is this?
It is really crazy, but I stick to my decision. I'm not giving any teacher any shout out. I don't feel like they help me in any way.
Spice me go kick rocks with that teacher shit.
They never helped me in any way. But I wanted to share this particular short video, because right now you look at the matters of the sex workers, still going back to the system of education. I was saying yesterday that teachers never made us realize that when we come outside here, that is where the real life really relies. Like the lessons. There's no lesson that we learned in school. The lesson is the real life that we are facing right now.
Exactly. Life is your best teacher.
Exactly. When let me say, the reality that I'm facing right now, like me knowing myself, knowing that, like, me being an African and a Kenyan, it is really important to me. I was never really taught that. I only knew how to Kenya.
That was never giving you value, because you're taught European lies, but also, yeah, exactly. What you need to learn, you never taught. You learn that now outside the school system. Isn't that funny?
We were never taught, we as women, we need to value our body the most, and to never bow down, like giving our body to anyone just to get money. Instead of us being told, and if you're going to send
your body is your temple. When they talk about, that's where they got the church there. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you how crooked and evil this fake religion has been. Okay, the church actually is the woman's body. That was the African woman. I'm gonna make sure we make this clear. The African woman's body. Not the European woman, not the Asian woman, the African woman. So when you would go to the temple and go down when you go to the, let's say the church, you go down to the altar, that was the woman's vaginal womb that you went down through. Exactly right, Samuel. You would go down through that fallopian tube. That's why the white man's completely backwards, because when you get married, it's the man that's supposed to walk down the damn aisle, not the woman. You're joining the woman's reproductive system. The church is set up like a temple of a woman, Joby.
Mm-hmm. So I'm saying that we want African woman. When you grow up,
that's why the African woman's body is sacred. It's sacred. So she's out there selling her body, don't know that her body is sacred. She hasn't been taught. She's been given all kind of nonsense with the religion, nonsense about school. Your body is the reflection. The black woman's body is the reflection of God, Joby.
And that's why I'm saying that we were never told that, you know, when you get out of this life, you should never do this and this. Even if you lack a job, go sell some tomatoes for maybe $1. That is your own money. No one can come take it away from you. That you've earned it, you know, you've worked for it without ever giving your body to anyone. When you look at the system of education, it never gave us such kind of, you know, knowledge or any, like, you know, like preparing us and telling us that life is tough, yes, but you don't have to do this and this and this. But right now, it seems that I don't know this. I think it was in Nigeria.
You got that chicken out there in the Caymans, Samuel. You got that rooster out there. That's you. I know it ain't Joe, but them they in the studio. So that's you out there on the islands with that rooster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love chicken. I wish I had it right here so I could have
I have lots of them here.
Wow.
So this lady, she is the, how do I say, like the mother of these particular young ladies, because she's standing for them and protecting them. Like, you know, when they go outside there, no man has to violate them. You know, like you are going there outside there to get the money and come back home. But the issue is, like, you are being the mother of these young ladies. The issue is their lives are also at stake, because men, you know, it's like me being a woman. If I meet a man who wants, you know, to sleep with me in time, you know, in exchange of money, most of them they're gonna end up even pointing a gun at you and they leave, you know. So at the end of the day, there's nothing
it's gonna be dangerous, unclean, and it destroys you as a human being, because they say, well, I'm not gonna pay you. I'm gonna, and then a woman understands, woman, when you sell your sex is sacred, women and men. You haven't been taught this. See, we live in the Europeans got control of the world now. Sex is like supposed to be like just a regular activity. No, your sex was sacred. Sex is a sacred act. You're not supposed to be sleeping with a bunch of men because you carry on their assets. Then if you're sleeping with these crackers, I'm about to teach. I'm talking. You sleep, and Dr. Mummy got it. You're sleeping with demons. You don't even know it. Certain their bodies are demonically possessed because we know they're low vibrational beings. And I told you, the European was created to house these damn demons in it. I ain't told Joby that yet, but you guys know what I've taught you. These black women are sleeping with fucking demonic beings. They don't even know it. That's how wicked this shit is now.
It is sad. It is so sad, because yesterday I did get to bump into a certain post where they were saying that Kenyan Pipeline had announced that there is vacancies of jobs, and of course, maybe also other African countries they also get this particular kind of notifications. You find that a bunch and hundreds and thousands of people are going to line up for this particular kind of job, but they're going to be denied the opportunity. Only 5 people, maybe 10 of them, are going to be chosen out of 1,000. Then you go ahead and announce to the country there is vacancies of job. Then what do you expect for young girls to do? And yet you go out of there taking loans, saying that you want to improve your country in this particular kind of way, yet the young youths are suffering. Put your daughter in that same of a situation, as much as we know the leaders cannot. What if it was your daughter? You die, you leave all these treasures in this world, then they end up losing the property that you ever had worked hard for. Then they end up in the same situation. How would you feel? You know, sometimes I always ask myself, is this, these leaders, is it that they are so heartless, or what is really happening? Because
no, they're not. Look, they get the most immoral people. Gotta say, I know. I'm glad you question that. You get the most immoral people, Joby, to lead the country, because that allows the European to keep stealing. These leaders are not leaders. You must understand that they're put there because they're almost as psychopathic as white people are. They don't care. That's why they were put there, because they don't care. I told you sit on the richest continent on the planet, Joby. But Africans are mired in what? Poverty. So, and when I send you guys to South Africa, you're gonna see how modern South Africa, but you're gonna see African people in South Africa in poverty. It's gonna break your heart. Is South African modern? Yes, but black people don't benefit from that. Black people in their own country are mired in poverty. So you got a system where white people have put these morons in power to make sure Europe keeps getting rich off of African resources. So yes, they don't give a shit.
I think
Yeah. And they have actual sundown towns there too, right?
Say it again, Samuel.
They have sundown towns in South Africa. That's what I heard. I don't know.
They got second what now? They got what?
Downtown.
Sundown.
Sundown
Town.
town. Yeah, sundown town. They still got some. Yeah, they still got some places in South Africa where the white people got their own land. So, yeah, it's that one part that's north of Cape Town where the blacks are not allowed to go. They had the black people still go in there and do white people's work. They'll be slaves for white people, and then at 6 o'clock they got to be out the town. Black people, you cannot allow people to disrespect you. You must kill their ass in your country. You know, they'll still come in because they've been put in poverty. They'll still come in and work for the white people. Then at 6 o'clock, they got to leave that town. And they go in and work for what? Huh? That's in South Africa.
I was just thinking to myself, where it has really reached when it comes to the level of disrespect, especially with men. I'm gonna buy a teaser, you know. If you just come at me, I'm gonna tease you. I'm gonna tease you. Buy a sana. Like that is what really happening. Let me share this.
Mothers, daughters, sisters, outcasts. Meet Lady P and the sexual acts of the king.
And they're not outcasts. This is because of the broken system of Africa being conquered by these crackers. That's the reason. You never had prostitution in Africa until you got conquered by this cracker. Ain't that funny? You ain't understood what all your problems were. You never had this in Africa. Never.
Sisters.
Good.
Some of them, they are my colleagues, and some of them, they are my confessing.
I think so too, Shefo. Revolution is inevitable. I mean, throughout Africa, it is inevitable. You can't keep the youth in this manufactured poverty forever. Revolution is going to come to Africa. It's coming. It's got to come.
One of the things that has led to poverty, which I think it is, the mind control, which has also led most of us African believing that all we can live all our lives is like we are meant to be poor, but that is not it.
Exactly right, Joby.
Most of us that you have the power to, attract anything you want, the life that you want.
But that's gonna change. That programming has worked for a long time, but it's breaking down now, Joe. It's starting to break down. People like you, Sheffield, South Africa, it's starting to break down. Revolution is inevitable in Africa, and these puppets will be murdered and their family. You can't sit on the richest continent and be impoverished. You cannot do it. All this stuff, the Africans been mired in poverty for 200 years since this cracker got control of Africa. Africans have never been poor.
Mm-hmm. You rape you, and do this, and then they call sex worker.
It's a job that can cost them their life.
Rather than get honor, rather than a person honor. If they begin to do anything, father can't kill her.
Some will suffer a terrible death.
So most of them are even killed. Like, you find that they are cut off their feet or their body, but it is really crazy outside here.
Those who live
look at the young lady.
Have their lives changed forever. What's happening? And some will emerge with new.
I can't look at that. That makes me sad. I can't look at that. Because I know the root cause is behind it.
Sorry?
I said I can't look at that. It makes me sad because I know the root cause is behind it. It's not the women. It's because the root cause is because we were conquered by these wicked ass crackers. They put these fucked up ass puppets in charge. They do not care. All the wealth is being stolen out of Africa. The society is completely backwards. That's why I agree with Sheffield down in South Africa. Revolution is inevitable in Africa. It's inevitable. Africans will never, you can't sit on the richest, in Africa, they haven't even been taught that they sit on the richest continent no more. They don't even know that. The African doesn't even know he sits on the richest continent on the planet. He thinks he's supposed to be in poverty. He thinks he's supposed to be poor.
It is so sad because still with the myths and misconceptions that have been told outside here about the African people, women and men, we've seen that in the matters of is it Mozambique that we were saying that the white people, or rather the white men, and even the white women, older, especially elderly people, they come and have sex with the young African men. It seems
I told you that. That's everywhere because you've been put in control poverty.
We are being taken for granted.
Exactly. So you get to have somebody come in your country, here, little black person, I give you my dollars, and you sleep with me, sleep with my old, crusted white ass. Wrinkled up, stinking, got lice in his hair, bugs hitting you in your face. Hey, what's this going on? Don't worry about it. I give you $10. Just rub on my belly.
$10. Is it $10? Is it enough for you to, let me say the religion way to cast out the demons that you are instilling in me? The way the Christians will say, you are putting demons.
You ain't with this old beast. And the African has been made so corrupt and so much that these white people better than them. You're out of your fucking mind. Look, ask yourself, why are white people so damn hairy? You ever see white people? You never ask yourself why they so hairy? You didn't see they bite all on their arms and their chest and their back. Why are they so fucking hairy? Because you didn't know that they were created from a monkey, from a Bigfoot, from a damn Neanderthal. These are facts.
If you want to get blocked.
Say it again, Samuel.
You remember when they did the blood type show, man, and the channel got deleted. You remember?
Okay. Yeah. It's my show. It gets deleted. It's my show the truth. And then the African needs to know that these are not even human beings. Why do you think the motherfucker's so hairy? You laying with this hairy fucking beast. You ain't know what the fuck you're laying with. Because you've been told nonsense with that dumbass Bible.
Oh, you ever seen a hairless monkey?
Look at the damn Europeans. You ain't never seen black people with hair all over their fucking bodies and arms and all this old crazy shit. What you think you're laying with? They call you the monkey and they the one got the monkey hair all over their damn body. You ain't figured it out. You don't know what the hell's going on. You laying with a fucking ape, you morons. You're laying with this humanized ape.
I can't even imagine myself touching a hairy chest and how it really looks, and the legs. They look.
It don't just be their chest, it be their back, Joby. Hold on. Let's do this, Joby. Say images of hairy white men. Put that up on Google. Images of hairy white men. No, pull that up, Joby.
Wait, do one better. Try werewolf syndrome.
But we don't listen. We don't want to scare Joby yet. We got to teach a little bit. Pull up images of hairy white men. Pull up that.
I've seen them in Mombasa, so I know how they really look like. Label Michelle. I've seen them.
So share that. So
I bet.
Share that with us. And so tell if you see any African man or woman look like, and it's not just the men, the women just as hairy all over their body too. So all you people sleep with their white women, shit's crazy. But go show the images, Joey. Let's see. That's investigating. You said you like investigating stories. We're investigating, Joey.
One second.
Okay, let me share this one.
Share.
Let me share this one and see how this one looks. So disgusting. Look at this one.
There you go. So those are the people you say are better than you that you're laying with, Joe. That's their natural nature. They usually shave now. They shave all that off now, but that's their so I haven't taught you yet, but that is closer to being an ape because these people were created. They're not human beings. I can't teach you that right now. And you two will delete it now, me telling you the truth. But black people laying with this fucking thing, and you and your whole life, get your white man, lay with this furry beast, and give me a half-white baby with this shit.
I bet if an African saw this particular one, he'll call him Jesus, because he has some hair chest and the long hair.
They told you that You've been told lies that these people are better than you when they are genetically inferior to you. See, these are facts of science I'm about to give you. They are genetically inferior to us, Joby. They're not superior. They are inferior than us. These are facts.
I don't want me a white man. I need me a handsome black man. And that is
but you ain't never seen no black man with no hair on his back all his body.
No, I haven't seen any.
Yeah, because you're completely different. That's why when you be laying with that thing that they said, you imagine the bugs, the lights popping off that thing when you sleeping with it, Joby. The lights, the bugs, the bugs up in that hair.
Come on, kid. I'm too pretty for the lights. I'm too pretty for the hairy man. I'm too pretty for all that. I'm too gorgeous for all of that. I'm too gorgeous for all of that. But family, we are coming to the end of the show.
Please, little black girl. No, black girl. I'm white. You're too pretty.
Nah. I don't. I'm okay with myself. I'm very pretty. I'd rather remain single. If the hairy man, if I'm to be attracting the hairy man, that is not my portion. I deny it. I deny it. Just that I can say in Jesus' name, but I deny that. That is not my portion.
So, are you denying Jesus, Joby? Are you denying Jesus? Your love, your touch, your kiss. Are you denying Jesus, Joby? How dare you?
You want me to be put on the cross, my hands all across like this? I don't want to do that. But that is what it is, family. Thank you so much for joining us.
I must start that Joby show be going too fast. I was an hour already. Damn. All right.
Yep. It is. It is. Thank you, Shepo, for joining us. Thank you, Samuel, also for joining us. Derek.
Remember when we talked, Cammy said, ooh, disgusting. Go on, Cammy said, ooh, disgusting.
When you know yourself, Kate, it will be disgusting because me, I've seen them personally in Mombasa. Whites are full of them, even women. I've seen hairy women, like on the legs, like
wet dog too.
So hairy and so disgusting, but that is not my portion. I'll not be attracting any hairy people and white people. That is not my portion. Family, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Thank you, Samuel, for your sentiments. For taking the time. Thank you, Kit, as well. What is the time?
Shebo, next year we'll send Joby Cake and Spikes down there to South Africa. You entertain them, all right? You take care of them, because the hairy beasts are gonna be out. The hairy beasts are gonna be out to Joby when she gets to South Africa. Hey, pretty girl. You're in South Africa. You're in South Africa now. You're in South Africa now, pretty girl. I'm a white man.
I beg. But family, thank you so much. I was asking you, Kid, what is the time over there?
It is, for me, it is what, 5:52? It's 5:52 in the Samuel, where you at? What is it?
4:52.
4:52 where you at? Okay, it's 5:52 where I'm at, so Samuel's an hour behind me.
Mm-hmm. I can see Shepo is saying that I'm backsliding. I backslided a long time ago. I mean, this Christian shit is really complicated.
Yeah, she's backsliding against Jesus. She's a backslider. She doesn't want to lay with that hairy Jesus. What's wrong with Joby, Shepo?
But much love to you, family. Kwaherini. Hope to see you also on the Rhythm Scriptures. You also get to catch up with Kate on the African Diary. It has been an amazing one. And
with Kate. Because Kate says she's going to look for Jesus and Kemet in the tomb.
I don't know what is a portion for her, but we'll be able to hear about it.
Kate, we're gonna have you find Jesus in the tomb, What's up, family? Come back for Katie show, you guys. Come back for Katie. We're gonna bother Katie too. Shit.
Yes, I can. You see?
I said, come back for Katie's show, everybody. Let's have the Joby.
They will.
Jovi is too pretty. Jovi is too pretty white man. So much love.
Yeah.